Yo, what is up guys? Today coming with a product that resembles a lot to the LG Stand By Me product that came out about 2 years ago in 2022. And the LG Stand By Me has a price point of about almost $1,000. This one here was only about $550, I believe it was. So it is a very affordable Stand By Me type of product. This is made by a company called Bisprico. They didn't sponsor this video. I purchased this with my own money just because I had so much curiosity on what this is, and now that they are reducing the price on them, well, I got even more interest about it. So this one has Android 13 out of the box. It comes with a 27-inch display with a resolution of 1080p, 1920 by 1080. It has a battery of 220 watt hours, able to give you between 10 and 13 hours of use. That's a big promise. The display has a refresh rate of 60 Hz as well. It comes with a remote and it has a stand already built in, which is part of what the product is. And the battery is located at the bottom where the stand is, guys. So as you can tell, this is pretty awesome. Also, it comes with Android. We know that along with Android, you get the Play Store, you can download apps. You can use this thing for so many applications that it's just amazing to see what this can actually do. So it came inside of a Amazon box, and then it came inside of another cardboard box, and finally here we see the actual box that it comes in. Okay, so here we are working on it, and it looks like this is part of the base, and it looks like this is going to be attached to the actual display itself. I think in here we're going to have all the accessories such as the remote. We get the charger, the power cord, some gloves, I guess for assembly purposes. We have a stretchable wire with the same connections on both ends. And we have also some screws, a bolt, and a Allen driver as well. So this is the bottom plate, as I call it, where the battery is located. So we have the wheels on here. These are wheels with bearings. They have bearings on the top and bearings on the actual wheels. And check this out. This thing looks awesome, guys. It has these like deep black colors into the actual screen, and it doesn't have a lot of glare. You have to see it in person. It looks like a big iPad, to be honest with you. On the rear side of the display, this is where this piece mounts to, and if you ever want to release it, there's a little latch here in which you flick to the right, and that will release the display from this mount. Just in case I didn't show you, it came with this little quick start guide that teaches you how to put it together. Very simple to do. And then also in here we get the actual manuals on how to operate it, but mainly what I want to know is how to put it together. And to be honest, so far it's been straightforward. So we had to remove this cover in order to get the post installed on here, and also the power connected from the post. Our next step is to use the pedestal screws, as they are calling them. It comes with 4 of them. These are size number 5 Allen. Don't install this cover just yet underneath the stand. On the side here you have this hole. This is where that column screw goes. And then we're going to run the wire through here. Now make sure that the hole aligns with this other hole for your screw, and bam. Now insert your column screw. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, now make sure that you pull the wire from the pipe and connect it here on the side. You're going to find the connector, quite easy to find. And now we have successfully attached the column the proper way and connected the screen to the battery. Now we can reinstall the plate. Don't forget to connect the external power cord to the column and underneath the display. Now our next step is to charge it. Our current charge here is currently 0%. To get it started, press on the button on the rear until it turns green. Right after you press that button, it starts up in a few seconds. It has the Bisprico logo on there, and then we go into basically the main screen. So there's no initial setup, like you don't have to put your information like a smartphone or any other regular tablet. This one will just jump you into this picture, and then after this picture you go straight into the applications. When you press the button on the rear, it does a deep restart. That's because you're cutting the power completely out of the display, so everything is starting from scratch. But now you can also turn it off or basically put it asleep here with this power button as well. And here for the remote, we have just simple things like the mute switch. We have the home key. This is the mouse or the pointer. So if I press on it once, you guys will see how it will connect. First of all, it takes a second. When it connects, you're gonna hear a very loud chime. Here we have the little cursor so that we can navigate throughout the system and select certain things, and it does work quite well. I already set up my Gmail account and I set up my Wi-Fi on here, and it's working fine. So if I click here on the Google Play, you can see how everything is working just great, guys, and the resolution on this thing is actually quite awesome. So yes, we do in fact have Android 13 on here. I will have to confirm for the rest later on. It is claiming to have 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage. The display has this very nice brightness. They are claiming that it has about 500 nits of brightness. And then also you can change here the position of the display. You can have it vertically, just like this, and the way we had it horizontally, and it switches automatically quite quickly, guys. The system seems to be quite smooth thanks to that Qualcomm processor that we have built in on here, and the speakers are quite loud. I did try them already here with YouTube. Let's go ahead and play pretty much anything on here, guys. The screen is super sensitive. I was looking at other channels, similar channels that do similar things as I do. So right here, we're gonna play, I don't know, any video. Let's go ahead and try this one here real quick. And this is just to give you something in reference to listen to. You can decrease the volume here. Now, even though, guys, this is super loud, let's go ahead and pause this for a second. Even though this is super loud, the speakers are located on the rear side, so it'll be nice if you guys can have this close to a wall. That way the sound can bounce back to you. It is a standard TV effect. We have seen it many times before, but when you have it like this, where there's nothing on the back, then it's gonna be sounding more towards the back side, and you're not gonna hear it as good on the front side. So it is always great if you can set it up against a wall. That'll give you the best sound quality. So far, I am quite impressed with the sound quality. These are 10-watt speakers each, and it has stereo speakers. However, guys, it doesn't have amazing bass. For the bass, I would recommend that you guys simply get your own speaker. That's gonna be your best bet. In this case, I have a Sony, I believe it is the XP500. That's the one I'm gonna be using for when I'm watching sports outdoors, like on my back patio. Then that's exactly what I'm gonna be using, guys. Of course, you can use this as like with any other tablet out there. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you can do social media, you can do TikTok, you can do anything you can think of that you can do on a regular tablet. You can do it with this thing right here, guys. You can change the position of the angle as well. So we have it up, you have it down. Also, you can change the height. So that's the lowest point, and this will be the highest point.
Much later.
Here's my conclusion about this Bisprico 27-inch huge tablet with a stand, also called Stand By Me TV. Well, this thing is amazing. Whether you're using it in the kitchen to learn how to bake cookies, or you're using it next to your kitchen table just to simply surf the web, watch some movies and shows, and possibly even go on TikTok or whatever you guys watch. This thing is phenomenal. It's like having a huge tablet or even a smartphone, but that has been held by a stand that makes it so convenient, knowing that it can be adjusted. To me, this is a life-changing product. My kids love it. I myself have 4 kids, but our TVs are limited. On each room they have a TV, but this just simply brings a little bit of distraction in the moments that you need it, especially with kids. You can have them draw, you can have them watch a show on YouTube Kids, and I'm thrilled to see how useful this product is. As per the battery, I got 11 hours and 20 minutes approximately before being at about 3% of battery charge. So it does last as they are claiming that it will last. Now, I do have certain complaints on this particular design, and I'm referring to only this design because I haven't tested any others, is the fact that having the speakers on the rear side doesn't bring that immersive sound as you would think. That's because, well, this is mainly used on TVs that are hung on the wall, and then the sound bounces off, and then it could give you that better sound, especially if you have it close to the wall. It sounds a lot better, but when you have it floating around as it is right now, the sound just feels a little funny, and it's because of the design. Something that would have fixed this is maybe placing the speakers like other TVs on the bottom side. To me, that would have made it a lot better. Another complaint that I have is that every time you use the remote, there's a chime stating that it has connected. So right here, you guys will hear it. There we go. So you had to press a button, and then that's when you can start navigating through the system. And after that, everything works great until you turn it off again and then turn it back on, which can be a little bit of an inconvenience. But what I do like about it is the fact that we have a cursor, because for certain things, since this is designed as a tablet and not Android TV, well, when you are navigating through certain applications, it doesn't work for you to click on the selectors here, and you have to use the cursor here, the mouse or the pointer, so that way you can select certain settings. Now, this is not a deal breaker. I love this thing, and I really hope that I one day can get a bigger one, hopefully a 32-inch one. This in particular is a 27-inch. They have them in different sizes. I've seen a 19-inch, a 24-inch, 27-inch, and up to 32 inches. If they make it a little bit bigger, hey, why not try it? With this being said, guys, this is a very cool little product. I like it. I actually love it. It is life-changing. I think the whole idea behind it is amazing. Let me know what you think, as it does matter. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys on my next one.